Hello and welcome to today's lesson on innovation teams. In today's fast-paced work environments, innovation doesn't come from one person working in isolation, it comes from teams. Teams that bring together different perspectives, skills, and energies to solve problems and drive progress. But forming a strong team doesn't just happen by putting people in the same room. This lesson will guide you through the process of forming teams, how purpose influences performance, and how effective leadership brings it all together. Whether you're managing a short-term project or building a long-term team structure, the principles we'll cover today will help you shape a team that collaborates, innovates, and delivers results. Let's get started by looking at the basics. What exactly is a team? A team isn't just a group of people working near each other. It's a connected, interdependent group working toward a shared task, initiative, or goal. Understanding the purpose of a team is the first step in building one. Teams can be created to bridge departments, manage temporary projects, or serve long-term strategic needs. Each type of team plays a different role, but what they all have in common is a shared focus. For example, a workplace health and safety team might involve people from HR, operations, and administration. Each member brings something unique, but they work together to ensure a safer environment for everyone. Now that we know what a team is, let's move on to why purpose matters. A team with a clear mission is far more than the sum of its parts. It unites individuals with different goals and backgrounds into one cohesive unit focused, aligned, and energized. When the team's direction is clear, people know what they're working toward, how they contribute, and what success looks like. That kind of clarity drives motivation and helps the whole organization move forward. To reach this level of cohesion, it starts with setting clear objectives, both short-term and long-term. From there, you identify the skills required to meet those goals. Only then can you bring in the right people who match those needs and add value to the team. Let's now take a closer look at how we actually build and lead a team once it's in place. When it comes to building an effective team, leadership isn't just about giving instructions, it's about creating strong one-on-one relationships. The first principle of team leadership is earning trust from each member. People follow leaders they respect, not those they fear. When trust is built, communication flows better, team morale stays high, and collaboration becomes second nature. A supportive leader creates an environment where people are confident enough to share their thoughts and step into challenges. That's the foundation of a team that performs well, even under pressure. Now let's break this down further with some practical strategies that help teams stay connected, creative, and on track. Now that we've looked at the purpose of a team, let's shift our focus to what it means to build and lead one effectively. Team success starts with leadership, and that leadership is built through strong, respectful relationships with each member. Let's look at some key concepts that guide this process. The first principle is clear communication. Make sure directions and key points are well understood. Never assume. Encourage team members to share information and ideas with one another. When people understand the value of their role and how it contributes to the bigger goal, they feel more connected and motivated. Also, treat every idea as valuable. Whether big or small, every contribution matters and deserves to be heard and respected. These actions create the foundation for a team that communicates, collaborates, and grows together. Next, focus on communication and not just the formal kind. Being open to ideas, resolving misunderstandings, and creating safe spaces to speak are what keep a team connected. Let your team take the lead on solving problems together. Delegating tasks builds confidence and encourages creative thinking. And don't forget to set ground rules. These could be simple or general, but they must be clear, agreed on, and followed. This helps the team stay productive and aligned. Establish ground rules for the team. These rules set clear expectations to support productivity and success. They can be general or straightforward, but it's important that they're agreed on and followed by everyone in the group. Establish team values and goals. Review progress against goals and discuss performance expectations with your team to ensure alignment and accountability. Talk with them about what success means, what actions meet your standards, and what values are important when completing tasks. To build true consensus, structure is key. Without it, conversations drag on, frustrations rise, and decisions never land. Set time limits for your discussions. Make sure everyone knows when decisions need to be made, and guide the group to stay focused. Be careful of reaching agreement too quickly. Sometimes people say yes just to move on, not because they actually agree. Check in with individual team members and ask follow-up questions to uncover their true thoughts. By doing this, you create a space where people are not only heard, but also respected even when opinions differ. With your team aligned and decision-making strong, the final piece is the space in which they collaborate. Encourage open brainstorming and discussion to help your team build consensus. As a manager, creating space for open debate reduces the fear of disagreement, which in turn sparks creativity and leads to stronger team outcomes. At the same time, be mindful that a lack of consensus can lead to frustration. Set clear time limits, guide the conversation with purpose, and pay attention to signs of premature agreement. It's important to check in and understand each team member's true views before moving forward. Collaboration doesn't only happen in meetings or formal sessions. It often starts with casual, comfortable conversations. Designated spaces where employees can talk openly and informally can have a big impact. These areas build trust, strengthen relationships, and encourage natural knowledge sharing. In many large organizations, open plan lounges or breakout zones serve this exact purpose. It's not just about fancy furniture. It's about creating an atmosphere where people feel relaxed enough to connect. These moments of informal exchange often spark new ideas, solve small issues quickly, and strengthen team dynamics. Now, let's wrap up and reflect on what we've covered. That brings us to the end of our lesson on innovation teams. Today, we explored what makes a team effective, from defining its purpose to selecting the right people, leading with trust, setting clear expectations, and encouraging strong communication and collaboration. When you apply these principles, your team becomes more than just a group of individuals. It becomes a dynamic, united force that drives innovation and achieves real results. Feel free to ask any questions if you'd like to dive deeper into any part of the lesson. Goodbye, and see you next time.